From soaps to stage to Oscar-winning films, you've had a very varied career, but you're not associated with the brawny, butt-kicking action hero, so what enticed you to sign up for Lockout?
Well, I think probably that I hadn't done a sort of brawny action hero kind of character before. Even though I've been asked to do things of this nature or things that are similar as far as being action-oriented, but not really with this kind of humour, I suppose. So I think that appealed to me. You know, the idea that he's got a sort of attitude that can come off as humorous, you know, without being too sort of two-dimensional. You know, I wanted him to be a three-dimensional character.
And he's armed with this barrage of hilarious and cynical one-liners. Were those in the script from day one, or did you work on any ad-libs around that?
I didn't really ad-lib. I mean, ad-libbing's not really my forte, but I certainly, you know, went through them all, and there were some that I wanted to adjust, and some that I actually wanted to add, and others that I wanted to sort of, you know, sort of trim down a bit, perhaps. So I think with any script, you're always kind of finding a way to make the lines of dialogue work better for you, whether it's a funny line or whether it's a serious line, ultimately. So it wasn't any different in that regard, but you know, there was quite a bit of discussion about these one-liners.
Now, did you seek any inspiration from any of cinema's great anti-heroes? For example, I was seeing a bit of Snake Plissken from Escape from New York in there.
Well, I have heard that, but no, I didn't. I really wanted to sort of stay away from, you know, I mean, I was aware because I've seen all these films, Escape from New York and the Die Hard movies, etc., but a while ago, and I didn't really want to make them too present in my consciousness because I was nervous that I would then either be obviously plagiarising them or I would be making too much of an effort to stay away from them, and I just wanted to concentrate on the character I was playing. But the guys did reference those kinds of films, you know, and those kinds of characters, I suppose, in the outset. So I had a sense of what they were looking for.
Now it's the 15th anniversary this year of LA Confidential, a film that so deserved to clean up at the Oscars instead of Titanic. I mean, now Titanic's getting this big re-release. Do you bear any grudge towards it, or do you think, you know, let's re-release LA Confidential to really?
I think when the Hurt Locker beat James Cameron's film Avatar at the Oscars 2 years ago, any grudge that I may have had was sort of swept under the carpet. I did feel disappointed for the film, and particularly for Curtis Hanson, because I think really, you know, when you look at it, you know which is the classic film out of those two films.
Agreed.
So, you know, but I guess at the time, you know, Titanic really kind of sort of stole the show because of the sort of the technology behind it as well. So I understand it, but you know, it was a shame because LA Confidential really is a great picture.